Yeah? What? If you got the money. If you, find... Anything else? Make sure you bring it to me.
If you're looking, just want to say again, best deals. Thanks for stopping by our shop.
Application today to become part of the most advanced technology corporation in the settled system.
Seals are tight. We're docked.
Hello.
My shift will be over soon. Can't wait to drop this floating piece of scrap.
I know it's difficult to resist,
Need the
but
bomb
try
squad
not
to
to
sweep
pick
this
any
place for
fights
booby
while we're
traps.
here.
Hope you didn't forget your things. If I were you, I wouldn't want to come back here too long. It's gonna take a while to wash that pirate stink off this station.
Hey, Champ. I'm including this month's list of parts I need for the key. Don't bust a gut. It's hefty, but I know you can handle it. I'm gonna need a lot more than usual this time. I'm planning to overhaul the entire electrical system before it completely shorts out. Oh yeah, thanks for sending over the key's reactor specs. I can't tell you exactly why I needed those. Bell said to keep it hush-hush. As far as next month's shipment, start scrounging up some parts so I can spruce up our defensive batteries. They're looking kind of rusty. Well, I guess...
A lot of history on this star station. Mostly the bad kind.
Better think. Think about what you're taking.
Stay alert. A few pirates might come back to this station not realizing it's under new management.
Still feeling the effects of that blast. My shoulder's killing me.
Some of the other SysDef members say the key's haunted. And here I am doing a double shift.
done that before.
So wait, say that again. You think I'm who?
Stop playing games. We both know your real name is Leonel Soto, and
I would have liked a shot at Delgado myself.
future holds for the Crimson Fleet.
Changes are real. Huge changes. Crimson Fleet will soon be a much bigger player in this little game between the members of the settled systems.
That's quite a bold statement. Would you care to elaborate?
Well, let's just say that I'm on the brink of a score so large, it makes everything else pale in comparison. Beyond that, you'll just have to wait and see.
If you aren't willing to discuss the details, why grant SSNN this interview?
Simple. I refuse to allow the UC to spin or bury the story, making it sound like they're in complete control of the situation. I'm gonna tell you right now, they aren't.
Why does the Crimson Fleet need to make this mysterious move that you're being so evasive about?
I know SysDef instructed you to draw this meeting out as long as possible.
Tell us about your arrest.
Getting key duty is the worst. It's good to be back on board.
Is there... Ahoy, Captain! Thanks so much! See you later!
Well, you're doing a great job, Stringbean. I'm proud of you. What do you say we get you a new outfit next time we're planetside?
It still fits, Dad. And I love it. Now, a new book.
Separation complete. Captain. Greetings.
They'll be talking about this battle in the history slates.
Now that the fleet's done, I wonder where Mass will send divisions
Commander?
next.
Seems happy.
There's a lot
Good.
of bad apples
The more you find. Yeah, you're right. But there's no way this was a solo job. Shifting all those parts takes serious manpower. I'll send this to Mast so they can shake the tree a bit, see what falls out. Looks like Durand better start looking for parts somewhere else. Find anything else? So, Mr. Yasso is actually Lionel Soto. We thought Soto was dead. At least, that's what the records told us. I'll have the records updated, but seeing as Mr. Yasso has surrounded himself with the Crimson Fleet, there isn't much we can do. Yet. Find anything else? Understood. Keep... Mast will have the ultimate say, but we've petitioned to have it refurbished for SysDef use. But first, we'll need to perform an audit of the key's overall condition. Most of the repairs done to the station weren't exactly up to standard. If the site is deemed not up to code, we're better off destroying it. That would also have political value given the embarrassing history behind it. For now, we have a strike team dedicated to sweeping the area for explosives. Once they give the all clear, forensics will come in to gather evidence. After that's done, then the audit of the station's condition. It's a process. That's right. Since you're no longer undercover, you now have full access to our mission boards, just like other special agents. You've proven that time and time again. Lending your talents to these smaller missions is still a big help. The person whose life you save might go on to help others. They may even end up on this ship. To that end, if you're in need ship-wise, talk to me, and I'll have our maintenance crew take a look. No more bartering for scraps at the depot. You'll have... That's what I'm here for. Not sure it needs it. Let's see what we can do for you.
Talking about this battle in the history slates.
While we're here, you might want to stay away from the edge of the upper platform.
Ryujin is
It's a long
hiring
way
the
down.
best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application now. Nearest key.
Move along.
Neuroamps? Oh yeah. Boost packs.
Ryujin Industries is looking for the young, bright minds of the future. Apply today at the nearest kiosk.
You in a buying mood today?
Brightest of today for our
Welcome to the Ryujin Industries product store. Looking for neuroamps are Ryujin Industries' signature product. They're small pieces of wearable tech that enhance some of the user's brain functions. Some of sellers can help in from focus and short-term memory to communication and confidence boosting. Of course, they're practically the foundation of what Ryujin was built on. That all depends on what you like to improve. If you're looking for a bit of a diplomatic edge, our Neurocom series is great. The NeuroBoost can help you gain that confidence you need to really stand your ground. And our NeuroTac series, TAC for Tactical, specializes in critical thinking. Sure have. My NeuroAmp's the reason I got where I am. 6 months ago, I was barely motivated enough to hold a job scrubbing floors as a janitor at Ryujin Tower. But thanks to this nifty little thing, and my social skills have really improved. I can talk to customers no problem now. Plus, I haven't lost my keys once since I started wearing it. It really is. Trust me, once you put one on, you'll never look back. Why don't you check out the shop? It's worth browsing even if you aren't looking to buy. Custodian, IT support, security. I've worked plenty of low-level jobs at Ryujin Tower and did pretty poorly at most of them. I'm sure they would have fired me ages ago if it weren't for Jupiter, the young lady at the front. She keeps pushing management to reassign me instead of letting me go. She's the one who convinced me to try out a NeuroAmp. I really owe her one. It's completely changed my life. All of Ryujin Industries' latest and greatest NeuroAmps. Take a look. I'm sure we have something that might suit your needs. I'm stocked up on all of Ryujin's best. Bye-bye.
Apply today at the nearest kiosk. Want to challenge your instincts and hone those corporate skills? Ryujin is hiring the best and brightest of today for our future tomorrow. Submit your application.
Welcome to Ryujin Industries. Can I help you? You must be one of the candidates that Imogene Salzo is interviewing today. Her office is down the hallway to my left. Take another left at the conference room, follow it around to the right and up a small flight of stairs. Then take a left and keep heading that way until you see her office. Sounds like a maze, right? So if you want me to walk you back there or have any questions, Just let me know. And hopefully I have some answers. Oh wow, you're serious? Well, Ryujin is the tech industry leader in the settled systems, mostly known for neuroamps, which exploded on the scene about 15 years ago. Other than that, our products include operating systems, security, various qualifications for the home. We're like a full package. If you really want more info, I'd recommend reading up at one of the kiosks. They've got this company's entire history listed. At least the history they want you to know. Imogene Salzo is my idol. She's ruthless, but still knows how to behave around everyday people, if you know what I mean. She's probably next in line to take over for Ularu Chen, head of operations here, which would be a godsend considering Chen has no filter and loves to speak her mind. No one loves brutal honesty that much. Between you and me, I think Imogene is about done with the whole process. You won't believe the people we've been getting. I heard the hiring algorithm Yuko made approved all applicants. And of course Yuko bailed when interview time hit. It's technically her job. And Imogene is furious. Good. Best not keep Imogene waiting too long. The offer still stands if you need someone to show you the way. Great. Well, good luck then. I'm sure I'll see you on your way out.
Oh, I can't imagine being forced to spend my days doing menial work in an office like this, instead of exploring the stars on the bridge of a spacecraft.
Our embassy. That'd be a good way to gather intel.
I better do this right. Don't want Yuko breathing down my neck. Found it.
I can wrap up this next assignment quick. The Razor Ball tournament starts tonight.
This intel could blow a whole operation out of the water.
Listen, Imogene and Yuko run a tight ship around here.
Don't wander into any restricted areas.
Cause any trouble.
Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of yours. Keep out of my way, and I'll keep out of
security
yours.
robots. Don't wander into any restricted
And the kids
areas.
are going to love it.
That salesperson was really nervous.
Impressive. Tranquility appears to be doing quite well for themselves, wouldn't you say?
There are a lot of cool models on display inside.
My kids would get a kick out of them.
Oh, I wish some of these robots were within Constellation's budget. They'd be an immense help to our operation.
Don't cause any trouble.
You're more prepared than the last one. Have a seat. And your friend can wait outside. I'm sure they understand. All right, just to get a few things straight here. I'm Imogen Salzo, Senior Operations Specialist here at Ryujin Industries. I don't normally do this, but my counterpart, Yuko, is indisposed at the moment, so here I am. We're looking for someone to fill an entry-level administrative position. Apparently, I believes you to be a decent match, which I'll take up with our technicians later. So, let's get this over with. Why do you want to work for Ryujin Industries? A pretty knowledgeable answer for someone who claimed to have no familiarity with Ryujin and our product lines. You're either a bit too modest or smart enough to put in a little research before coming here. Oh, and only one of the qualities is of any use. I assume you know which one. This next one should be interesting, considering you marked having 0 experience. Why do you consider yourself qualified for a job like this? Something tells me you aren't joking. I like to think I'm a pretty good judge of character. You may have 0 experience, but leadership skills go far here. How motivated are you to succeed? Here at Ryujin, that's completely up to you. It's not unheard of for someone like you to reach an executive-level position. Plus, pretty good at finding any untapped potential. So, if there's a role we know you'll excel at, we'll find it. And finally, my last question. If you worked here for 5 years, what role would you see yourself in? You've got some tough competition ahead of you then. Better get those leadership skills ready. So look, since there's a million other things I'd rather be doing than this, not to mention that this isn't even my job, you're hired. On a probationary period? Of course. First order. There's a meeting starting soon, and I need you to pick up the coffee order at Terra Brew. Fairly easy, so you shouldn't be able to screw it up. If there's a line, skip it. Tell them you're here for Imogen Salzo, and you should get served right away.
see any heat leeches?
Morning, noon, or night. Enjoy one of our distinctive
How are they?
flavors.
Hi there. There's a little.
Oh, the Ryujin order. You must be new. What happened to Tomo? Did he finally get that promotion?
I got fired is what happened. And this is the soulless suit they got to replace me.
Tomo, I'm sorry. I know how hard you were working for that promotion.
4 years behind a desk, getting coffee, kissing up to that high and mighty Ularu Chen, just to get replaced by this nobody? You don't even know your own boss's boss? Ularu is Ryujin's head of operations, or resident shark, if you ask me. If she smells blood in the water, you're dead. Like, who knows? I looked at someone wrong, the coffee wasn't hot. They didn't even have the decency to tell me. They just had security escort me out of the building, like some criminal. Hearing that ad should have been the first sign they were gonna get rid of me. I bet Ularu waiting for the moment to hire you. And now that I've been terminated, it's only a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. Believe me, it's either you or me.
No one's been sent to terminate anyone. Now, why don't you just calm down? Before someone accidentally gets hurt.
You don't just get to learn all the ins and outs of Ryujin operations and then just walk away. Even worse, I got fired. They don't let that kind of knowledge run around in the head of disgruntled employees. It's just a matter of time before they send you after me. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. You want to talk? I'll tell you what. You get one chance to prove you deserve. Change my mind and I'll walk away. Fail? And I think you know where this is headed. No, I have to do this. You don't understand. You can't be that good. Not yet. Look, at some point, Ularu really will send you after me. Just promise me you'll remember this. That when I came after you, I gave you the chance to talk me down. Let's just say Ryujin doesn't like loose ends. Chen fired me, and now she's gonna see me as a liability. And that's why it's just a matter of time before our paths cross again. Okay, and when they do, I'm just hoping you'll listen to me, like I listen to you. You're either one of the few good people in Neon, or you already know a thing or two about leverage. Just don't make me regret this.
Hey, no worries on anyone calling security here. Take it from me, Ryujin will handle any drama that may come from this. You'll want to be sure to report it to them. Tomo had been Ryujin's errand boy for some time now. Lots of ambition. Dying to get up that food chain, if you know what I mean. He always seemed really nice, so a stunt like that? I never saw it coming. Ryujin has connections everywhere. Even Benjamin Bayer. You know, the ferryman that runs Neon. They're practically untouchable around here. Just getting in with them, you're setting yourself up for life. Well, provided you don't get fired first, of course. Here it is. Oh, and please let Mr. Cho know that we did have the recommended maintenance done. I triple-checked the grind myself, and a mistake like that will never happen again. hope that coffee is still hot considering the time it took you to get it. You either need to learn this city or how to deal with distractions. So, what was the holdup? Good answer, and the one I was hoping for since we learned of the incident before your return. Your handling of the Tomo situation has caught some attention, and we'd like to try you out in a different role at the company. And since Yuko isn't here to object, your new position starts right now. So, congratulations, you've been promoted. Not bad for your first day, right?
Talking through it was the right way to handle the situation. I'm proud of you.
Let me see. It's perfect. Well done. This should be enough to get me back in the field by next week.
Of course. We believe in risk versus reward here. I'm promoting you to junior operative. The position is a bit more complicated and completely confidential. Your main duty is to add influence when necessary to ensure success of the business. Any questions so far? In any case where a threat to success is established, one of us is sent out to create a more desired outcome. This may be through a conversation or presenting some new information. It's all very situational, as you'll soon see. Well, it depends on the job, really. If someone can't be persuaded with words, perhaps a more forceful approach is necessary. You're basically removing obstacles from the equation. Like any good corporation, we consider what we do here to be a trade secret. If others knew and could mimic our actions, it would take away our edge. Really? Well, this transition may be easier than I thought. Now, let's get that coffee delivered. I'll gladly take mine. And since Yuko's still a no-show, feel free to keep hers. The other recipients are eagerly waiting for you in the conference room.
I've got my eye on you.
Keep out of my way and I'll keep out of yours.
Ah, coffee. You'd think we'd want to support our own subsidiary and get tranquility more often, but Terra Brew it is. For the past is a recent acquisition and we've only just begun to develop the brand. You may have seen how several vendors carry the product now. Terra Brew would be a substantial purchase, but we fully intend to develop the Tranquility brand. Current projections are set to surpass Terra Brew within the next 5 years. Tea-talk aside, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lyndon Calderi, Chief Financial Officer. I'll be the one deducting expenses from your pay every time you manage to screw up, which hopefully won't be often. Yes, mistakes are often costly and involve substantial cleanup, both literally and figuratively. Law enforcement, witnesses, evidence, everything has its cost. We'll see. We've yet to have an operative with a perfect record. This introduction was not annoying. I hope our future encounters are as productive.
So, fetching coffee 1 minute and junior operative the next. Gamden Cho, supply chain manager for Ryujin. We won't work together much, but as part of the same department, hopefully I'll be seeing you around.
I have the glorious job of keeping all the departments supplied with exactly what they need. Anything from rare materials for R&D to slates and design software for marketing. You could say I'm the one aspect of operations that keeps this department legit. Ah, so she remembered. Not that I expect much out of Terra Brew Coffee, but hey, I suspected their grinder was on its last leg. Anyway, welcome to the team. Oh, and just a heads up, people in your position don't typically see the brighter side of Ryujin Industries. But rest assured, this is a great company, and the work we do goes toward benefiting millions. I get your point, but if anything, take comfort in knowing that you're the one deciding the methods behind your assignments. Not only that, but corporate espionage is the norm. Ryujin just handles it better than most. Competitor operatives have done far worse to accomplish less. Well, neuroamps for one. They aid in mental illness, confidence boosting, and focus. Drone robots for maintenance and security, tranquility for relaxation, Arboron for protection. Your work only helps us improve and expand upon these products that so many people love and benefit from. Please do. It's easy to get wrapped up in the bad if that's all you see. Of course, you'll be forming your own opinions as you go. Just keep an open mind. Oh, and thanks for the coffee.
Coffee, finally. Well, let's have a look at you. Sounds like something my son would say. And no, I don't mean that as a compliment. Rice, the legal department here, and I'll be direct. Any legal troubles you cause as an operative, witnesses, getting arrested, are my troubles. So steer clear of law enforcement. We may have connections with Administrator Bayou and the Freestar Rangers, but they aren't the ones I prefer to abuse. For one, our connections with Bayou automatically grant us a slight connection with the Rangers. He has some amount of influence with his seat on the Council of Governors. But our strongest connection is local, with Ranger Price. Yes, you have quite the history with the Freestar Rangers yourself. Which is why I hope you won't be an issue. Unfortunately, I can't argue with that. Completing your assignment is the priority. Just be aware that some of us still have to suffer the consequences.
Just what I needed. Imogene said she hired someone new. I'm Genevieve, head of marketing and public relations. Me and an entire department at my back. Anyway, it's good to put a face to the new operative. The only question now is how much work are you going to be? Yeah, that's what they all say. Just know that one screw up for you means a lot of overtime and sleepless nights for me and my team. So, any precautions you can take will be greatly appreciated.
I hope you enjoyed your little meet and greet. I thought you'd like to know the execs who you'll be impacting while on the job. I can only imagine. Now that you've met a few of the execs, let's get you started. We've reason to believe that our friends at Kelt Corp are trying to hack into our R&D server, since we're both competing for a contract right now. I suppose an outsider might think that, but we'd prefer to handle incursions like this in-house. We can't allow them to win the contract, nor can we allow the action to go unpunished. I'll be giving you a data slate with a file that you'll need to upload through one of their computers. Think of it as a lesson that Kelt Corp gets to learn the hard way. That's up for you to determine. Think of it as the creative aspect of your job. There's always more than one way to get the job done around here. Remember, this is confidential. We can't have anyone at Kelt Corp getting suspicious. When all is said and done, it should be as if you were never there. Here's the data slate. Good luck.
Hey, it's the newbie.
I heard about your run-in with Dover.
Hamza kept pestering me about his damned missing slate. Like security's got time to track something like that down.
Take Reliant Medical with you wherever you go. Reliant. Only enhanced.
If the gangs can keep from killing each other, I just might have to...
Back off. That's an order, not a suggestion.
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Aren't you the one who took down the Crimson Fleet? Buddy and Sis Def was telling me all about it. Pretty amazing stuff.
You ever hear that one about the orphan and the platypus?
Shit doesn't end soon.
Time to enhance your life. So go out, have your fun. We also sell a full range of
If the gangs can keep from killing each other, I just might might have a good day.
This report isn't bad, but you're going to need more supporting evidence. Imogene's a stickler for details.
That's what I was afraid of.
Well, look who survived their first assignment. How'd it go? Anything to report?
I know what you mean, but that you're missing...
Not a single setback. Huh. I knew you were going to be perfect for this job. If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Payoffs, cover stories, cleanup crews. You get my drift. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. Sure you understand. Exactly. In the meantime, I'll make sure that slate is properly disposed of. So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try your hand at a little framing. And I'd argue that arts and crafts is exactly what we do here, just on a much higher level. One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract against Laredo. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City for an evaluation. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence against their company. We want a clean and careful job. Obviously, we don't want any bad press at this point, or we could lose the deal. I don't want to hear any news about bounties or bodies coming out of Aquila City. The inspection will audit. These things are usually pretty thorough. Filing cabinets, desks. I trust you can be smart about it. Good. This one should be easy to pull off. Laredo has their own building, unlike KeltCorp, so at least there's only a single layer of security to deal with. Here's the slate we need you to plant. It holds confidential files that'll cast the perfect negative light on our friends at Laredo. Now, get going.
If you happen to see Lyndon on this floor, give a girl a heads up.
Not exactly New Atlantis, eh?
There's not enough to do around here.
Complete? I think you'll find that we carry fine... Here's what I have in stock right now.
Miss Lance is the one I want to speak to.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to...
All your hectic deeds.
I was hoping you'd show up soon. Is it done? Excellent. I'll let Ularo know that we can start moving forward with our negotiations. Time to examine a different set of skills.
April, I finished that research you needed done. Everything's right here.
We expect our employees to self-manage when it comes to breaks. I recommend taking a moment whenever you feel that stress may be getting the better of you. Just be mindful of your time. This job requires a clear head.
I'll put in a good word for you with Hugo.
Good. This next assignment could be a little more flexible than the others. Your next assignment is to find a security chief and use some creative thinking to obtain their security keycard. And when I say creative, I don't mean with a weapon. Either look the part and be persuasive, or be quick with your hands. We just need some easy access to competitor security. Sometimes obtaining a legitimate form of access is preferred over brute forcing it. A security chief isn't going to give the time of day to just anybody. A nice suit should do the trick. Or, who knows, some operatives are known to have a security guard uniform or two in their closet they can rely on. Just be careful. Getting caught could mean a mess, and cleanup isn't cheap. Good luck. I'm sure you'll be able to get that keycard without incident. Just remember, if anything does happen, it's up to you to bail yourself out.
You sure it's safe out there?
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
I was hoping you'd show up soon. Excellent. Now. Good. Your next assignment is to find... And when I say create, either look the part... Good luck. I'm sure you'll be able to... Just remember...
Everything's right here.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
It's a tough town, but these are good people.
Nicely done.
Soil.
I don't know how you did it.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
Listen,
Can't protect your own.
Some rules. Don't even think about stealing. No haggling. And might be... Well, hardly any. Someone gets himself stabbed in the gutter, security will be all over that. And grand theft, the big stuff. But security's got better things. I didn't start this way. So now I look... You may be thinking this... Lots of customers pass... There ain't any handouts here. You need to protect what's yours. If you do, you're your own person. I'll take that over being a corporate drone any day of the week. A lot of my business is with travelers. Hope Town's the only patch of civilization anywhere near here. So I have to stock things that hit a little bit harder than Hope Fence. Music to my ears.
Okay, hello.
Let's, stay away from Ebside. The locals there don't exactly appreciate the tourists.
A shootout in Sedona. An unnamed tracker opened fire on their mark in the middle of a Facebook. Although no one was injured except the tracker's target, the newest spate of violence has renewed more strict regulations that affect the line. The Alliance released a press statement saying that the mark was accurate and the tracker in question is unhidden.
James joining the merchants allowed. Sure.
went to chef school. This ain't exactly where I saw myself.
What I wouldn't give to be...
I don't know why UC Security bothers with an office down here when they're clearly not interested in helping these people at all. I didn't sign on for these kind of illegal shenanigans.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Keep an eye on your valuables.
Hope certainly embodies the saying, spared no expense.
We dust, except for the factory.
Just waiting on the credit check. Bureaucracy, right?
Off-worlders. Nothing good ever comes from it.
Hey, Doc. We got a problem.
Heavier than starboard. Boss lady wants to know if they have to stop.
Outside stays the same. And the same atmospheric behavior. And thrust is all that matters once you're in hot vacuum.
I got my eye on you. What are you doing in my neck of the woods? Your department needs something? Sorry, but that's not the type of thing I can just hand over without proper authorization. Do you want to tell me what's going on? If you lost a temporary key card, you've got bigger problems than losing access. I thought I made myself clear. I'm not giving you my card. You really don't have anything better to do? Maybe I can make an exception. All right, take it. But you better be quick.
Quick piece of advice. We hear the name Benjamin Bayou, and we should duck the other way. Fast.
Be careful if you run into it.
Package food? Because everything
I heard you'd exercised that creative license, only not the way I'd hoped. Got that key card? Oh, I think you know. When it comes to acquiring things, we prefer killing to be a last resort. It's way more cost-effective. But at least you got that key card, right? Now we're talking. Not bad for a novice. Well, except for your little incident, that'll cost you. Incidents aside, I think you're ready to kick things up a notch, and your timing couldn't be better. Good. It's time for a change of pace. This next assignment requires a bit more discretion for 2 reasons. First, you'll be dealing with high-level executives, and second, you'll be in the Astra Lounge here in Neon.
Discretion and the trade tower in Neon don't exactly go hand in hand.
Exactly. And since you seem to be familiar with him, you probably know how much we don't like to upset him. If you haven't already heard the name Benjamin Bayou, you'd better get familiar. The man runs Neon and has ties to anything significant here, including Ryujin. The trade tower is his baby, and the Astra Lounge is the heart and soul. You do anything to scar that and make a scene, I guarantee it'll come back to haunt us. The assignment is pretty easy. Our techs failed to uncover a potential deal between Infinity Ltd and Quantum Synergies. Your job is to make sure that deal fails. Infinity Ltd, one of our aspiring competitors. They have products in several similar fields, ships and neuroamps being the exception. Quantum Synergies specializes in ship operating software. We don't consider them a major competitor since their product... If the two are meeting to work out a contract, that tells us Infinity must be looking to get into the ship business. And we'd like to delay that, if we can. That's what we're hoping for. You'll be speaking with Quantum Synergy's Executive Director, Zola Adisa, and their Financial Manager, Arthur Cruz. I'll be giving you a dossier on both. I strongly suggest you read them for talking points. I suppose I can give you a brief rundown. We'll start with Zola. Zola is a born and bred executive. It runs in the family, so she's highly accustomed to an upper-class lifestyle. She's a narcissist who's also obsessed with public perception, both of her and Quantum Synergies. She wants to be associated with the latest and greatest. Mission and quality. She's considered it, but she's next in line to be CEO over at Quantum. If she came here, she'd have to deal with stiff competition. Talking points, the key things to remember are, Infinity is the cheap version of Ryujin. They're a follower, not a leader, and they lack any sense of clear vision. Infinity has struggled with leadership and turnover for a long time now. Lucas Drexler is probably the 5th CEO they've had in the past few years. Plus, it's hard to keep good employees when much better corporations who will pay more are out there. They've launched several, but none survive long. Nothing that would be as big as neuroamps or grav drives. That's why they've taken to just following whatever trends companies like Ryujin set. If they can't make money off ingenuity, they can certainly sell someone a cheaper version of a more expensive product they may want. Infinity Ltd's strategy to make money is to cut cost on quality. You can compare any one of our products to theirs and see it almost instantly. Low-grade synthetics, flimsy thin materials, high energy usage, they issue at least 1 or 2 recalls a year. Just remember, you can refer to the dossier at any time as a refresher. Now, on to Arthur Cruz. Arthur is a self-made man, and he prides himself on that. He's a full package, having both an extremely good knack for numbers and knowing how to talk to people. As Quantum Synergy's financial manager, he's all about driving profit with as little risk as possible. He makes decisions based on facts and heavily researched trends. It sounds like the two of you could really hit it off. Arthur's a great talker, but even the best can lose an audience when finance is the topic. Talking points for Arthur are aimed at steering him toward Ryujin over Infinity Ltd. Ryujin's profits are 25.7% higher than Infinity's, even with a superior quality product. Infinity's profits are fabricated. They're one audit away from ruin. We have a history of being financially secure that's never wavered, and we have the legal and marketing teams to handle anything that might threaten that. Quantum Synergies is the top name in ship OS. Their reputation has allowed them to keep the best engineers on their payroll. We can't deny that working with them would be beneficial for us, and Arthur is our best bet in making that happen. Besides, an open collaboration gives us easier access to information we'd otherwise have to find a more clever means of discovering. We keep an extremely close eye on our competition. Thanks to operatives like you, that information is almost always at our disposal. Sounds like you're ready then. I'd still highly recommend reading the dossiers though. Sometimes bullet-pointed statements can stick out in minds easier than conversation. Exactly. Those lines are most likely to sway Zola and Arthur away from Infinity, not to mention give them a gentle nudge in our direction. The Infinity Ltd rep is Nina Hart. I'll also be giving you an altered version of her presentation to swap out with the original. We've changed several figures, just enough to cause sufficient confusion throughout their meeting. If it's not on her person, it will be in the suite she has reserved. Suites are patrolled, so she'll believe it's secure. If you can't manage to get her or deal with the door itself, try Boone Morgan, the manager. Boone appreciates credits, if you know what I mean. We got lucky on that one. Nina was making some last-minute changes to it at her own home and happened to save it to her personal data storage. Of course, we were able to access it, so we fabricated our own with new figures and put it on an Infinity Ltd slate. Assuming she's using an Infinity Ltd slate is a bit of a gamble, but one we're willing to take. Whenever examples that don't properly match up, any faith they may have had will falter. Finally, I recommend dressing appropriately, so I've taken the liberty of having a suit made for you. We need absolute discretion on this one. I don't want any SSNN broadcasts about murder in the Astral Lounge. But business executives aren't going to take advice from just anyone. Show up looking like an Ebbside street rat or mercenary for hire, and you're lucky if they'll even acknowledge you. If you think you can do better, you're welcome to it. I suppose I can even provide you with a small allowance. Just keep in mind, business attire is preferred, club attire would be second to help blend in. I bet you are. Just remember to keep a low profile. Don't let the Astra Lounge distract you too much.
I'm a little busy right now.
What?
Make enough credits to leave.
You can take Reliant Stop with you wherever you go. It's time to see yourself through new eyes.
My face. You want to gawk at something? Take it to the Astra. Hey, no funny stuff with that boost pack. Got enough flight traffic as it is.
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and scavengers. They're like vultures.
You good?